Hello, sports fans, and welcome to Got Next Gaming and NBA 2K17. Now, this is the prelude for NBA 2K, which comes out in a couple of days from now, and they've released and you're able to download this on the PS4 or Xbox One. Is the prelude where you do create your character and get everything set up and go through some of your college career stuff, I guess, to lead into the game. And this is a free download on PS4. You guys can go check it out. I am playing on PlayStation 4. I am going to resurrect my character from NBA 2K16. If you guys watched, I put up a few of those. Kind of as a practice because I've never done a basketball game before on my channel. And I'm going to bring back Thomas Jefferson as part of my Dead Presidents tour. And I'm going to make him look exactly like he did in NBA 2K16. He was completely ugly there, and he's completely ugly here. So we're going to go through some of this stuff here. I did the quick stuff with, like, you know, making the model of the player, but we're going to begin my career here. We're going to go through some of this new stuff that they've added to the game, where first you got to choose your position that you want to play, and there's all the different positions there. I did think about doing small forward for a split moment, but I decided to go with point guard because it's what I'm familiar with. And then you have to choose your archetype for your player as well. And I kind of bounced back and forth between lockdown defender and playmaker, eventually going for playmaker. They do have like sharpshooter and slasher and other things like that as well. And then you have to choose your height. And the attributes that you choose here will change how certain, I guess, features or talents will work out for you, like standing dunk and diving dunk and your defensive rebound and things like that. And you choose your wingspan, and this again affects your handling and your strength of the ball and things like that, and some of your shots and stuff. It's really cool how they've added this to the game. Picking your weight will affect your athleticism, and your shoulders width doesn't really change anything. And then of course I'm going to go with our typical number 3 because Thomas Jefferson was the 3rd president of the United States, and he is of course part of our Dead President tour. So we're going to go ahead and jump in here to a cutscene with Kobe Bryant, and we're going to see what they have to say.
Welcome to NBA 2K17's My Career Mode. Enjoy.
See, that was great.
Right?
Yeah.
Good?
I felt it. I mean, I felt like you meant it.
I felt it too.
Okay.
I felt it too. They better have a better career than mine.
What happens if they do?
I'm about to lace these things back up. I'm going to have to.
So some pretty cool stuff there. I cut out most of it. Just showed you the ending part of it. They go on for like 3 or 4 minutes, bantering back and forth. But we're going to go and start getting this career going for Thomas Jefferson, as we're going to do, again, like I said, a playthrough of his career, going through college, into the pros, and everything else. Now, this part of the game affects how your draft stock is. So we're going to see that towards the end of this particular episode. We're going to jump in here, and we're going to see some stuff that's going to be going on in a minute, as you can see, like the whole presentation of this. And this is what I love about NBA 2K series, is the career mode. The My Career stuff is really cool, and I really dig this stuff 100%. So here he does like a highlight video of his stuff, and there was some music in it. So I kind of cut the music out because, you know, YouTube and copyright and all that stuff. I didn't want to get hit for any of that stuff. And I'm sure I'm going to get hit anyway for little pieces here and there that were hard to cut out. But I'll take my chances, and hopefully it doesn't get flagged. But this was like the highlight video that he made for himself as a high school player. So, of course, you know, you have the high school portion of it like you did in 2K16. And then you have the college portion as well. And then going into the draft and into your career in the NBA. And we're going to hear him talk to, I guess it's his high school coach here at the end of his highlight video, which had over 1 million views. Let's check it out.
Not bad, right?
I know I didn't teach you that.
Oh, you definitely didn't teach me that. No, I learned that in AAU and summer ball.
Oh, come on. There's no fundamentals. It's all flash and sparkles. And you know what?
Sparkles?
These kids, yeah, sparkles. I'm surprised you didn't have the Globetrotters anthem theme song playing on that thing. You know, these kids, they come to me every year wanting to be you, and I have to start all over again from scratch. Next time you make a highlight video, do me a favor and yourself and put it on there with chest passes and mid-range jump shots.
Okay, look, those moves were just for the highlight reel. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a student of the game.
Yeah, you're a student of me. I'll put the ball in your hands.
Hey, you think if I tell EJ and Kenny that you're my favorite player, they'll think that's funny?
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna put nothing past those guys. They might. And all I gotta do is just make a highlight reel from old VHS copies of my old games to substantiate your claim.
Oh, a whole VHS copy, huh? You might get like, 12 views from that. Like every player on your team might watch that. It's a pretty good number.
I'll get a baker's dozen, because you better watch. Because what you just showed me on that phone, man, you need to make sure that you stay familiar with the fundamentals.
Oh, I'll definitely give it a watch.
You know where you're going yet?
Mike?
You're not gonna tell me?
Not yet.
1 million views, high school All-American. Safe to say the world will be watching you, Mr. President.
Yep.
Can you handle it?
Think so. This is a big decision. What college am I gonna pick?
By the way, 1 million views. My gosh, I would die for 1 million views. But anyway, now it's time for us to pick what college we're going to go to. And anybody who watched my last series for 2K16 is going to know that I'm going to pick the Connecticut Huskies because I live in Connecticut. Yes, that's my home state right now. It's where I'm living, and I'm going with my Huskies all the way.
24 seconds with Jason Richmond.
The #1 high school player in the country has chosen the Yukon Huskies. In a particular clever video he recorded with an American flag draped behind him, in some homage to the president. Apparently. Who knows? Maybe this kid aspires to be the president of basketball. I don't know what kids these days think, but I do think this kid has potential. But it's overcoming the obstacles that make you great. He's off to a great start with his college choice, no doubt. But he has to focus on the game.
So I guess we have a little bit of truth right there, as we're going to have to focus on the game, as he says. So welcome to NBA 2K17, the Prelude. Get a head start on your career. Free. Yes, it's a free download. The college stage is where skills are honed, reputations made, and dreams fulfilled. As an incoming freshman, you have a chance to lay a strong foundation for your basketball future. What you do here will shape the course of your career and the draft. And I couldn't finish that. Oh well. But here we have the Prelude, where we're going to, I guess, have 5 games or 5 kind of things that are going on here. Let's check out the first part of this.
Ooh. You ready, boy?
Let's do it.
Huh? Let's get it. All right? Yeah. That's what I like to see. Make sure you're ready for that pass, all right?
All day.
All
All
right.
day.
Prez.
All day. What's up, Coach?
You hear that?
Oh, yeah.
You feeling that?
Yep. I'm pumped.
You ready to change this program overnight?
Let's do it.
These people are excited to meet the new kingdom here, buddy.
All right.
Now, these fans can be your best friend or your worst enemy, all right? Head coach would never tell you this, but when you get out there tonight, I want you to put on a show. Win this crowd over,
Let's do
okay?
it. You know, my dad used to say, show him what you got. And I got something for him tonight.
You hear that? They're playing your song, friend. Let's go.
All right.
Come on.
Go.
Get at it, boys.
Woo!
Yeah, this is some really, really cool stuff. Again, I'm cutting out the sound of this because obviously copyright, YouTube, that whole thing. But I'm not going to talk through this portion of it, and I apologize if there's no sound. I just want you guys to watch this and experience it. I absolutely loved it. I mean, I'm absolutely loving this, folks. The production quality of this is off the charts. It's making me more and more excited as I'm going through it. I hope that you guys go get the game and you're able to actually experience it with the music and everything in the background. This portion of it here was kind of like flash mob out of nowhere in the middle of like a Yukon thing, game or whatever. And it's not even really a game. It's just a scrimmage. Whites versus blue here. And you can see the fans there in the stands as they're choreographed in their little dance and whatever else. And with the music, it was just absolutely like breathtaking and chilling. I was getting goosebumps watching it when I first did it. And like I said, really cool stuff. They did a really amazing job with this, and it's really a nice touch to this game, 100%. So, but we're going to go in here and we're going to listen to what they're going to say here in this portion of it before we get into the actual game action of NBA 2K17. Enjoy this.
All right, everybody. We just want to thank you all for coming out and supporting us. And we wear these colors with pride. And we don't take for granted the love we get from all of you. And this year, we're really confident. I mean, I'm back, and we have the president on our team. So again, thank you all for coming out and supporting us, and I believe that we'll be the team cutting down those nets in March. Thank you!
Absolutely cool stuff. Bone chilling, all of that stuff. Absolutely love it. We're going to get in here to the scrimmage. It's a 6-minute scrimmage here. I'm going to show a couple of highlights here. Not going to show a lot of it, as it was just a scrimmage back and forth between, you know, blue and white, and that's pretty much it. And I can see where I'm going to need some work. You guys are probably going to make fun of me, and that's okay. I am terrible at this game. Absolutely terrible. I'm definitely going to need some practicing. I may go back to 2K16 just to kind of practice a little bit and get the momentum going again. But you'll see some of the stuff here as I get it. Like I said, it's just highlights more or less, where trying to make things happen and make things work. I do get a steal here, which was kind of a bright spot there for a moment. But I do miss a couple of shots as well. You'll see one here. I take the jump shot kind of wide open, and yep, I miss it. Hit it right off the rim. But they do get the putback after all, so it does go our favor, and I do get the assist on the play, I guess. You don't actually get to see your stats in the game, so to speak, your individual stats. I think it's more of, like I said, just shooting around and practicing type of deal and chemistry. But the white, my team, is pretty much dominating the blues here for the most part. I do get that three, which I kind of just pulled up and just threw it up in the air just for the heck of it, just to see what would happen, because I was struggling so much with the shots, and I was not thrilled with my performance whatsoever in this one. But let's see what goes on after the game.
For the first game, it's only one way to pass the time. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking. Game, you ready to get dusted off? You ready to get dusted off?
I'm gonna dust you off.
Hey.
Yeah, Mom, you know, we don't have a lot of free time, you know what I mean?
No, I hope you at least have time to eat. You're skinny enough as it is, and I don't know where you get it from. Your daddy was as big as a house.
Yeah, I know, but the feeding is pretty good here. We have these meal plans, too, that are pretty good, but I don't know. I just guess my metabolism is a little faster than his.
Well, that's good. How's the team looking? Are you starting?
Well, Coach hasn't exactly told us yet.
Well, who else is going to start ahead of you? They lost 3 players last year, and the guys they have returning aren't as good as you. I know that. The one boy can't even shoot. Do you need me to talk to the coach?
Yeah, Mom, why don't you give the coach a call? I think he'd really appreciate it.
See, you're playing around. But son, good luck. You know your dad would be happy just to see you in uniform.
Yeah, I know he would.
But not me. I need to see you scoring 30 points with 25 rebounds a game. I need more trophies on my shelf.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I'll talk to you later, baby. I love you.
Love you too, Mom. Bye.
Moms gives me no love.
Oh, man, she wasn't even talking about you.
Uh-huh. How's she doing anyway, Prez?
Prez. Never gonna live that down, huh?
Man, you gotta live up to it. I think that's the point. I mean, how else are you gonna lead us to a title?
Me? Nah, I'm a freshman.
So? Hey, look, I'm trying to win a title before I graduate. So I'm passing you the ball every possession. Just no look down so you can dunk.
Wait. You're not gonna shoot?
If you pass out of a double team, I'll shoot. Just consider me Steve Curry, you 96 MJ.
96 MJ, all right. I'll see what I can do.
Buckets! Come on, pay up.
Look, man, it was all that talk about MJ. You
I know.
distracted me.
I know.
I was on the phone with my mom, man.
Thank you for
that
the
doesn't
Gatorade.
count.
No, I know. It doesn't. You
All right,
gonna
let's
blame
run
your
it back.
mom now?
Run it back. Run it back. Run
You're
it back.
a
Run it
sore
back. Run
loser.
it back. Best 2 out of 3.
Who puts it on their mom?
I was on the phone. You weren't on the phone.
Oh, okay, all right. We'll go again.
Yeah,
I
let's
done
go
won
again.
3 straight already.
Okay, keep talking.
Not impressed with so-called Prez tonight. Limited athleticism, limited ball handling, and the such. Thomas Jefferson feel for the game is still raw. His basketball IQ is going to need to take a big step if he wants to play the next level. My takeaway from Jefferson's debut was his low basketball IQ, especially defensively, and his lack of anticipation. Yeah, as you can see, I am not a very good player in this game. But my draft protection is going to stay at a mid-first round for now, and we're going to definitely have to make some improvements going forward because it definitely affects your draft stock. I want to see if I can get myself to maybe a lottery pick or a high first round, something to that effect. See if we can change that in the next episode. We're going to bring you a little bit more. There'll probably be some more game action in that as well, as this was mostly creation and getting these cutscenes going to really get the story rolling, which is what I love the most about the NBA 2K series and the My Career mode in this. Absolutely my favorite thing about the game, hands down. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out. Please leave your comments below and a like for the video. I'll see you in the next one with more Thomas Jefferson and our dead president. See you around the channel, and goodbye now.